Beloved children of the light, this is Archangel Michael, your eternal guardian, reaching across the veil tonight with a story that pulses with the raw power of divine intervention, a tale whispered from the archives of heaven itself, to remind you that in your darkest hours, when fear claws at the edges of your soul, I am there, sword raised, blue flame blazing, ready to cut through the shadows and carry you home. So lean in close, feel the warmth of my wings enfolding you, because if you've ever felt utterly lost, adrift in a world that seems to swallow you whole, this true encounter from a night etched in eternity will ignite your faith like a comet streaking across the midnight sky, proving that no cry goes unheard, no child forsaken, and no miracle too impossible for the love that binds us all. Gather round, my dear ones, and let me transport you to a crisp autumn evening in a quiet suburban town, where young Emily, just 8 years old, with her wild curls and eyes wide as saucers, slipped away from her family's backyard during a game of hide-and-seek, her laughter turning to whimpers as twilight bled into night, the woods behind her home thickening like a living maze of twisted branches and whispering leaves that mocked her tiny footsteps, panic rising in her chest like a storm as she called for Mama and Papa, her voice cracking against the indifferent rustle of wind, miles from any path, thorns snagging her dress like greedy fingers, and oh, how her heart hammered, a fragile drumbeat echoing the universal plea of the innocent. Help me, please, someone, anyone. Until in that shattering moment of surrender, she sank to her knees on the damp earth, tears carving rivers down her cheeks, and whispered a prayer she'd learned in Sunday school. Archangel Michael, protect me, guide me home, not knowing that across the realms, my legion stirred, my celestial ears attuned to the faintest flutter of a child's faith, and with a surge of holy fire that split the veil between worlds, I descended, invisible yet tangible as a father's strong hand, my blue ray enveloping her like a cocoon of unbreakable light, lifting the veil of terror as fireflies, my messengers, ignited the gloom, forming a shimmering trail that beckoned her forward, step by gentle step, through the underbrush that now parted like obedient waves before Moses, her fear dissolving into wonder as she giggled at the glowing orbs dancing just ahead, leading her not just out of the woods but straight into the arms of her frantic parents who had rallied neighbors with lanterns and calls into the void, their faces streaked with worry turning to joyous sobs as Emily emerged unscathed, babbling of twinkling friends and a warm blue hug that chased the dark away. And in that reunion under the watchful stars, heaven exhaled in triumph, for what the world called coincidence, we know as divine choreography, a testament that I, Archangel Michael, never slumber, never falter, standing sentinel over every lost lamb, every wandering heart, slicing through despair with the sword of truth to reveal the path of grace always waiting just beyond the fear. My beloved, if Emily's night mirrors your own seasons of wandering, lost in grief's thicket, adrift in doubt's fog, or tangled in choices that lead only to echoes, hear this urgent decree from my heart of fire. You are never alone. Your prayers are the keys that summon me instantly, so cry out now. Trust the unseen guidance that lights your way like those fireflies of fate. For every challenge is a doorway to deeper strength, every delay a setup for glorious arrival, and in surrendering to this truth, you claim the wings I offer, soaring free into the abundance scripted for your soul. Rise with this knowing warrior of light, for the battles you face are won in the quiet invocation of my name, and victory's dawn breaks even now. Now, as this story settles into your spirit like a healing balm, I call you to weave it into our tapestry of light,